everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be doing a review on the PERIPERA Ink Mood Drop Tint. So without further ado, we're gonna get the review started. This tint comes in 5 colors and they are all really warm shades for me, I feel. But at the same time, they also emphasize a little bit of your actual lip color underneath as well. Some of my swatches may look very different to you guys and to the model as well, because I feel like it just varies depending on the color of your lips. With this tint, it's pretty much saying that this gives you like a watercolor texture, consistency. The way I justify this watercolor, it just means that imagine you paint with watercolor paint, right? And you get that mixture of like water and paint, so when you apply, it just looks very like airbrushy on the paper. So this is similar to this tint, I guess, where when you apply on your lips, you feel that water consistency on your lips, but at the same time you see that tint appearing on your lips as well. I actually really do like this for those who have really dry or chappy lips, because honestly this does not accentuate your lips like the dry stuff at all. And the best part about this is that once the tint has faded out, it doesn't cling onto any of your dry patches as well, which I noticed, because there are some tint or lipsticks or lip products out there, the longer you use it and if you have dry chappy lips, you can see all those, you know, excess on your lips, which you don't want it at all. But this one doesn't do it. The other thing I noticed with this is that it does have a strong scent to it, and it actually reminds me of like this grape scent, but it smells a bit like fizzy as well, which is really interesting. It does linger on for quite a bit, but if you're okay with it, then it's fine. It also has a little bit of taste to it, so I can't help myself. Sometimes I go like this because like it actually tastes really sweet. It's like, but I know I'm just being weird, but I'm just telling you guys what I feel about this tint. I love the packaging of this because it gives you like, again, that watercolor effect from the darkest to the lightest, with like this clear glassy effect on the top as well. What you see on the packaging is pretty much what you get on the inside as well. Applicator is good, like it's just a doe foot applicator, which is leaning towards much more of the thicker side. Application wise, it's so easy to apply, like it just goes on like on your lips. I noticed doing a gradation is a little bit trickier. I feel like because when you do the gradation, you sort of focus on the bottom first, right? And I feel like the color just stained on the bottom of your lips and doesn't transfer to the top. So by the time I transfer to the top, I feel like the color on the bottom is much more obvious than the top. However, if you do like a fuller lip, the colors just even out, but as a gradation, I feel like it's a bit of a hit and a miss. My recommendation is that because this colors here, they are already very natural looking and they look very airbrushy on the lips, I feel like you don't even need to do a gradation lip. Like if you do a full lip, it looks like you're doing a gradation lip, if that makes sense. I also like that it gives you like a really nice shiny texture. However, it doesn't stay shiny at the end. The longevity is about 4 hours before you actually have to touch up. Some colors here do stain, but they don't stain as much, so they're actually very easy to remove. Now I'm going to show you guys the swatches of all 5, so let's get started. Number 1, I feel like this is much more of like a orange grapefruit color, so you get a bit of that pink undertone, but at the same time you see that orange color coming through as well. Second one, I felt like this was much more of like a sweeter pink side, but warm at the same time. For me, I call this more like a milky pink shade. This is the only shade that I sort of don't like it at all, because it actually justifies the yellowness of my teeth, if that makes sense. But I don't know, I guess like if you guys have really white teeth, like I feel like this color would be great, but for me it's a no-no, because who wants yellow teeth, right? Number 3, I call this like a strawberry red. I feel like any lip collection always need a red like this, so this is very beautiful. It really makes your lips very pouty and juicy as well. Number 4, I call this like a raspberry reddish pink shade, because the more you layer, you see much more of that reddish side, but if you do like 1 or 2 layers, you see a little bit of that raspberry pink color. Last color, I call this like a brown red, which to be honest, is my favorite color, because I love the warm tone, I love the brown tone, but also I love that reddish tone coming through as well. So those are the 5 colors, and I think I was very vague with the colors because yeah, I want to talk more about the comparisons now. I did a comparison between this Ink Mood Drop Tint with the Sugar Glow ASMR collection and the Sugar Jelly Tint. Sugar Glow and Sugar Jelly, I feel like sometimes there's a bit of controversy controversy because it's sort of very similar. So I'm just gonna say more like a sugar, if that makes sense. With this one, color wise, I feel like these colors are very similar to the ASMR Sugar Glow collection. I will show you guys the swatches of all of these comparisons really soon. In terms of the texture, I feel like it is similar to the Sugar Glow, but not really. I feel like this falls between like a Sugar Glow and a bit of like the ink gelato as well. But at the same time, this is obviously much more, you know, like runny, but not in a bad runny type. It just slide on easily and it just gives you like that water base. I feel like with the ink drop, this one definitely absorbs more on the lips compared to the Sugar Glow or the Sugar Jelly, because I feel like both of this, they just sort of stay on your lips, so it feels like there's like a layer on top where it can just like move around. So like when you eat or you drink, that's it, like the color just disappears straight away. However, with this one, it gives you a good amount of longevity, like 3 or 4 hours before you have to touch up. So if you guys have the Sugar Jelly or the Sugar Glow and you love the natural finish and you know the feel of it on your lips, I reckon you like this watercolor tint way more as well. Now I'm going to show you guys the comparisons. Hope you guys find these helpful, especially the comparison side as well. Let me know what you guys think of this tint if you guys have already tried it. But yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys!